Alright guys, so today I got something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and that's kind of go over my shaving techniques. And if that was to help anyone, then it was completely worth it to me, because I know I have very sensitive skin, and for a while in my early 20s and late teens I would have shaving bumps and things like that, and I really didn't have anyone kind of to teach me or tell me how to shave. So I was wanting to kind of go over my techniques. You know, I'm 32 years old, and I've worked hard in figuring out the best ways for me to be able to shave and my skin look great and everything else, because if you take care of your face and feet and your body through eating well and stuff like that, but you have nothing to worry about, you know, because you're doing the best you can do and you're looking great every day. So let's just kind of go over the stuff that I have first, and we'll get into my whole ritual and what I do in the order that I do them in. And maybe this will help you. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Alright, you see in my little shaving area there, I've got two safety razors that I primarily use on those soap dishes there, and I've got two on some stands in the background. One's a vintage and one's a new cheapo that I bought. And then my shaving brush is very important. You really want to spend the money and get you a good one. And I'll have links to all these things in the description. So, you know, I'll try to find these razors if I can, but some of them may be difficult because they might have been discontinued or whatever, because I've had them for a while. But also all the stuff I use, I'll try to find the links to. You want to make sure you get the Barber Disinfectant solution, and that stuff's Barbicide, and it's in a concentrated batch like this. It is, you know, anti-rust formula, and it's antifungal. It kind of kills everything off your razor for you. I suggest, you know, I dip my razors in that when I'm done shaving with them, so that's just a suggestion. Then I've got the King of Shaves razor blade, which is your conventional, like your basic 5 blade, I believe it is, but I'll have a link to that too. And why safety razors are important. So safety razors to me is fantastic for sensitive skin, because it's a single blade and it knocks off, I mean, my face is grown out now, and I'll shave my neck through here and trim up and all that, but it will shave the longest of hairs down, where I was having trouble with this 4 and 5 blade shavers, snagging and pulling and all kind of stuff, and plus I was having to change them out constantly, and those blades are expensive. And then also another thing that I want to talk about is the trimmer. I've got a Norelco by Philips trimmer. It's adjustable. It goes up to, see here, it goes all the way up from 9 settings down to 1. And I absolutely love that thing if you have any kind of facial hair that you want to maintain. It's great. I use that for what little I have, and it works great. It's got a little vacuum cleaner thing on there, and it actually sucks a lot of the hair into the chamber there, which will keep the hair from getting out of your trap down in your sink, and you start smelling like an odor, or notice little bitty gnats coming up out of your sink. Well, it's coming from your own body skin and hair and stuff like that sitting down in that trap. You might want to add a little bleach down in there or something every once in a while, or some kind of antibacterial cleaner stuff. But to eliminate, I try to eliminate as much hair as possible from getting into my sink. So what do I do in preparation? Well, you can either take a hot shower, get a hot towel, put over your face to kind of get your hairs good and soft if you wanted to. But me, I actually, most of the time I'm in a hurry, so I just come right in here, and then I'll actually add this Proraso cream. Now this is a anti-irritation cream. Now it's all in like French or something, or Italy, Italian. It's into Italian or something, but it's like a pre-shave cream. Now I order this stuff off Amazon. I order everything off Amazon, so that's all my links will be is to Amazon. But this stuff works fantastic. All right, now what I do is just take a decent amount here and put it to the spot I'm going to be shaving, which for me is kind of my neck, right up in here. And up here around my ears here. You don't want to get too crazy because this stuff lasts forever. I think I'll have to buy one like once a year. I start from my neck and work my way up so I can get a good grip on my skin and pull things different ways to help shave and stuff, which I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here in just a second. So don't forget your towel, it's very important. I always just like to lay it out here on the sink before I get started. And I'll go ahead and turn my water on and get it kind of warmed up here a little bit. So while that's warming, I'll actually talk about my Proraso shaving cream. Now this comes, and it's not like a soap, well it is a soap, but it's more or less a cream, where some of the things are actually physically like bars of soap kind of thing that you put into a shaving mug or whatever. So, but I like these because I can just take my brush here and actually just mix it all up in this container and put it on, which is nice too if I'm traveling somewhere. But if I'm gone for like a day or two, I still just use the gel shaving cream or something like that. So normally with this wet, hot brush, I actually just pat this around here before I mix my shaving cream up. And to do that, I just take there and massage it in really well and get it all up in those fibers. Like so, and get a good good lather up there. You want your brush to have some kind of liquid on it too, so make sure that's good moisted up there. And just kind of work it into your skin really good. Create that really good lather. I'm going to get it right around my ears because I shave kind of right below and to the side of those. And then you just kind of paint it on to where it's a good solid color. And you can feel whenever it starts to get too dry and you need to add water, it'll start kind of pasting up and not being like shaving cream would normally be. The consistency of that would, so now I have two safety razors like so. You can see those guys, you can see the grooves in these, which really help to wash. When you're washing the shaving cream off of them and the loose hairs, it really helps to expel those out of the safety razor, so I love that. So I have two. Why do I have two? Well, because I really don't need to, but I just like collected them. But they're two totally different. One's fat, and you would think this would be slick, but this is extremely grippy in your hands. And this is thin, a little longer, as you can see, a little bit longer. And this is very grippy due to the way this is machined out right here. So that's really nice. And this has the same grooves underneath, they both do, to allow to be washed out the shaving cream and hairs and stuff like that. So I'll use the longer one for this one, even though I'll alternate back and forth. On my razor, get it a little heated up, some water going in on it. And now I can pull. Now your skin, you can pull just like, right now I did not shave this or get this wet or anything right now because I want some traction to be able to pull my skin over to the side so I can help stretch and raise those hairs up to get close. So now I'm going to shave right by my ear with a safety razor and try to get all the little peach fuzz hairs that I have. Alright, now I'm going to move along to up underneath my chin into the neck area here. And I follow for I leave like the 5 o'clock shadow look, so I start at the bottom of my jawline and kind of come across through this way here. But I start just right up underneath, and you'll figure it out, whatever designs or patterns you like to use. But I pull from down here onto my neck, and that allows the hairs to stand up. So I'll grab here and then I'll pull down, stretch that skin out and get it good and tight. The good thing about safety razors too is you can switch them over to each side, so when one fills up with shaving cream, I guess like that one there, you can just switch it over to the other side. Now the way my hair grows, now down here at the bottom it's growing up like this, where up here was going down like that, and I never personally ever go against the grain. Now you may have some people that go all over, back and forth, up and down. They're like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's great. But then you start getting some ingrown hairs, and that looks nasty. And that's probably part of people's problem with these bumps, is that they're going against the grain. So whatever if your hair is going this way, shave this way. So whenever you pull the skin, it'll stand them up a little bit more, and you can actually get into the hairs, if that makes any sense. Now this gobbler area here is a big, I see people with little bloody marks here, little scabs. Well, what you can do to get this area here in your neck is actually just grab right here and pull it over to the side. And then if you want to pull it over to the other side, if you wasn't sure if you got it all. Pretty easy. Now what I do to get a little bit closer, because those multi-bladed things really, razors get to me, is now pick this one up, and this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the King of Shaves. Now this is a foreign kind of shaver, but I like it because of this right here, this opening. I can see where I'm going with my shaver, which I like a lot. And I got a whole bunch of these. It was on sale. So I like to have a lifetime supply of cartridges, which is nice. I'll go ahead and get that wet. I'm going to have to lather back up again to reshave up over this section. So this brush still has some moisture in it, but it's starting to get just a little bit dry, so I add just a touch of water to it like so, and mix up just a little bit. Oh yeah, you can feel the consistency. You'll figure it out real quick. Now I'm not going to touch back up into here, because normally it's just, I have a real light peach fuzz, so I can just take care of that with one pass of that safety razor. I'm stopping right where my hair starts growing in a different direction, so I don't irritate that, get those ingrown hairs that are not fun. Move that to the side a little bit. There, super smooth, can't feel any hairs. Now I'm going to wipe this off so I can have some grippy traction for my hands down up under here when I'm pulling for whenever I'm shaving up top. And also, to be honest, I'm going to go ahead and knock off. I use setting 2. Just wanted to show you that my hair length was this down here, and how those safety razors can just plow right through that like nothing. Sometimes you have to make faces to get to things. See that? Put my tongue down there. It helps these hairs to stand out, and for this trimmer to get them. And you'll have to do that with shaving too. I'll show you here in just a second. And for me, I go from 2 to 1 for my upper lip. Nothing worse than having one hair that sticks out a little longer than the rest. And booyah! So now that's done. We're done with that trimmer, as a matter of fact. So let's go to shaving the top of my face. I'll add a little bit more water to this. Mix up another lather batch here. Oh yeah, that looks really good, as you can see right there. That's about what you want. And I kind of know my face really well, so I'm not like crazy about. I can cover up some of the hairlines that I want to keep and still know where I'm going with it. Now I'm going back to my safety razor here. And now here's my tongue. I'm using my tongue, sticking it out because I'm going to maintain a hairline through the middle, but I'm going to get on the sides of this. So poop my tongue out there. Alright, so now that little spot completely finished. Now I'm going to tackle right up in here, which normally I just try to grab right here and just pull just a little bit. That'll allow them hairs to stand up. You'd be good tight skin right there. Oh yeah, that's good there. Now I'll do the same on the other side. Pull a little bit. Let's stop right at the hair up top here. Yeah, and I like to look at, I let the shaving cream tell me, because it's in with my hair now, as you can see, tell me if it's even. So I look at my shaving cream and I see that, okay, when I wash this off, my hairs underneath are going to be exactly where my shaving cream's at right now. I'm going to wash this guy off really well because I'm completely done with this safety razor right now. Put it back onto the soapstone. And now I'm going to lather up one more time and use the 5-bladed razor, and that'll knock it all back down.
Alright, now what you're seeing here is a RazorPit. Now this thing is awesome. Now you lather it up with some leftover soap that you might have on your brush, and this is also a stand for the razor too. When I'm done here, I'll show you that. But you just lather it up. Now you take your clean washed off razor from shaving and you just scrape it in reverse across there, and that rubber will clean off those razor blades and practically make it brand new again. Now it can get dull over time. I think you'll get about 90 shaves out of this supposedly, but I've had it for this one cartridge on there for probably a year now, and it's still going just fine. And I'll show you, you can see the reflection in the light of these clean blades. You see that? Is that not awesome? Look at it sparkling like that. To me, that's awesome. One of the best inventions ever. RazorPit. I'll have a link on there.
Alright, so there's another thing that I use for grooming my face that's really good, and that is this Philips Norelco again, just by chance though. It is this hair, nose, ear trimmer clipper thingy. This thing is awesome. Normally I'm scared to death of blades like being up my nose, but I've never had any issues with this. As long as you wash it off after every time you use it, it's worked like a champ, man, and it does not burn through batteries at all. These batteries are lasting forever. Shut the door. Privacy. This thing has lasted forever, and I'll just show you kind of how you use it here. I just pull my nose over to the side. You see all up in there in the beautiful hairs, and I work that thing around up in there, and it really knocks them out. And you can get those blades, like I said, right up in there. And normally I'm scared to death of blades, but works great. And another good thing I like about this is that it comes with a couple adapters here, and this is two different lengths. I don't know exactly how long they are, but you can actually get your eyebrows with them. And I just take them and work them up over my eyebrows. It works great. Because the last thing you want There's eyebrows that shoot out past your nose. So I keep those things trimmed down. And of course the little fuzzies out of my lobes. So takes care of that, because I can remember being a kid and seeing old people with real hairy ears, and I didn't want to live that kind of life. Alright, so now that that's done, got all your facial hair trimmed up, you got your face shaved, you got your face trimmed, everything's looking great. You get a shower. That's what I normally do next, is take a really nice shower, get up all the soap and all the residue and any kind of loose hairs off of you. And then you want to, now I use this Nivea for Men, which is a G10 or Q10, excuse me, Q10 lotion up in there, some stuff. I don't know, but it works. So you want some aftershave lotion. So whatever you want, I'll leave a link in there to this, but you can use whatever you want to. And I mainly focus a lot on my neck, because if I'm not careful, I'll have shaving bumps on my neck. And this stuff knocks them out. Like, if I forget to put it on for whatever reason, I'll still have like red little blotches or bumps or something like that come up, and putting aftershave lotion on like that completely knocks it out, and I don't have anything on my face like that, which is fantastic. And so pretty much that's all I have as far as this goes. And if you want to know about my face, but if you do want to know a good hair product, you know, if you want to fix your hair or whatever, Redken makes some good stuff. And also, if, you know, when you're done with this, you want to go out on a hot date, you're probably going to end up doing some manscaping, I assume. But I just want to throw a little tip out there. Do not shave your man stuff. And you're like, what? Don't shave your man stuff? Yes, trim it up, keep it nice and clean, but do not shave it. And why that is because you'll get ingrown hair sometimes, or you may nick yourself. You're going out on a hot date with a girl that you meet at a bar, heaven forbid. You know, one thing leads to another, whatever, you end up back at their place. You don't want any kind of open sores or kind of anything down there because of the spread of different things. You know, use your brain on that. So what you want to do instead of shaving, I recommend is you actually use some facial hair cream remover. Now it's got to be facial. It has to be facial. You can use Veet or whatever you want, and just use that and use it for the recommended time for the hair removal, complete removal process. And don't go over that because you'll actually burn yourself. But you want to make sure you use the facial hair remover, no shaving. So now that we've got all that settled, that's really all I have for kind of the manscaping, you know, taking care of yourself. And trim your armpit hair, that's okay too, because the last thing that a woman wants to see when you're out at the pool or whatever is hair that goes down to your elbows from your armpits. So if you have thick, long hair there, it's okay to trim it up, and you can use the that Philips Norelco trimmer. That works just fine. I do that, and I keep them cleaned off. I'll clean the attachment that's on the top here, which is removable, by the way. And then there's where the little vacuum is, and then here's the compartment. You just take it and dump that out when you're done. It does a really great job. So that's all I have. I just want to throw some tips out there for anybody that's a teenager, in their early 20s, or just never really learned how to shave very well. This kind of stuff's helped me. And also, before I forget, I use the Nivea for Men. It's an energy eye roller gel cream, because I have bad bags under my eyes sometimes, and it helps kind of freshen those up and rejuvenate those. And plus, these dark colored bags is nothing where like blood settles. So if you want to, it's got a little ball, a little roller ball, you can actually take it, and it moves that blood around, pushes it around from settling. So even with or without this gel, doing something like that may help your eyes out up underneath there. But I mean, you know, it's okay. Women do it, men do it. It's good if men do it and take care of themselves, because it really shows whenever they get older in age that they have maintained themselves and taken care of themselves. Because a lot of people that shave with no shaving cream, I know some people that do that, that does not take care of their face, body at all. You know, they can look older than what they really should look, and they can be broken down in appearance later in life, where you might excel in appearance with age, which is a plus. That's what we all want. So take this information, add to it in the description if there's other products that you like to use. Another thing I like is this little trimmer thing. I mean, this is great for taking care of little areas here. This is very cheap. I'll include a link to that too. So there's a lot of stuff I didn't go over at all, but I just wanted to hit on some main points about, you know, the whole process, I guess. So just take care of yourself. Leave some cool stuff in the description, that products that you use, that you like. You know, I may go to them and check them out too, you know. So let's kind of make this little section about improving yourself as a guy. So there's nothing wrong with that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.
People of Earth, like and subscribe to me. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Isaiah746, please. Oh, hey. Sorry, hey. Didn't mean to scare you. Hey.